All right, we're listening into a press conference, news conference rather, with the Chief of Police for DC Police Department. Let's take a listen.
And Commander David Hong was named the 4th District Commander. Both commanders have nearly 2 decades of experience and have command experience here at MPD. Commander Dorsey led the Office of the Field Commander and was previously the 7th District Commander. Commander Hong was the commander of our Metropolitan Police Academy. Both have already hit the ground running and will spend the next few weeks meeting with community members to continue to build on the progress that they've already been made across their districts. Our mission and our work remain the same. Our top priority remains to be fighting crime and keeping the residents and the visitors of the District of Columbia safe. MPD cannot provide specific information on the findings of internal investigations or proposed adverse actions against specific members. Our Internal Affairs Bureau has completed an investigation into crime reporting. This investigation was referred to us earlier this year from the United States Attorney's Office. Beyond that, I cannot get into any specifics of the investigation. The administrative process must be allowed to take its course, and that process is outlined in our MPD General Orders. Let me be clear, we have made meaningful progress over the last 3 years in reducing crime. Homicides, shootings, and carjackings have fallen steadily since 2023. My top priority continues to be fighting crime, building relationships with the community, and supporting the great work of our members who have made this city safer. And with that, I'll take some questions. So 13 MPD members were placed on administrative leave yesterday, some of which were already on administrative leave for other matters or earlier. I can't get into specifics of the investigation. As I said, this isn't in general related to crime reporting.
Just to follow up regarding, really quickly, I want to get the names correctly. There was the Office of Patrol Operations. It seems like that was kind of eliminated. How does that play into the day-to-day policing and making sure the officer deployment is happening?
Yeah, so there's no impact on that. The Patrol Services North and the Patrol Services South bureaus report directly to the Chief of Police now, as they have previously to that. So the Office of Patrol Operations was a newer office that had been put in probably within the past year and a half. Prior to that, we never had one.
And essentially just getting rid of the head is just essentially now those two people report directly to you.
Exactly, just as all the other assistant chiefs do. So it's basically kind of right-sizing. All the assistant chiefs will report to me. Yes. So as I said in my initial remarks, I can't get into the specifics of the investigation. What I can tell you is there were allegations of misconduct that were made, and based on those allegations, members were investigated, and the outcome is related to these individuals.
You mentioned that the internal investigation into the crime data is complete. You gave it to the U.S. Attorney General's office or DC Attorney General's office?
No. So this matter was referred to us from the United States Attorney's Office to MPD. So at this point, what will happen is there's an administrative process that goes on with this. So basically, some members were served with paperwork yesterday as relates to being placed on administrative leave pending termination. Those individuals will have the right for a resolution hearing in general, as well as they'll have the right to an adverse action panel if they so choose. An adverse action panel is basically where you have a commander and 2 captains that then hear the case involving these members, weigh the evidence that's involved in these cases, and then they make a determination as far as it relates to the outcome of the investigation and potential findings as it relates to discipline, and then potentially be referred to me for final determination. Sure. So we continue to work to do a lot of things as it relates to their crime statistics in general. As I talked about when I first took over as the interim chief, some goals of mine were to work to provide additional training to our officers and our officials across the department as it relates to crime data, to make sure they have the appropriate training that's out there. Also, we've been continuing to work towards developing our staff review or our internal unit within the department that's not associated with any patrol operations or anything like that.
All right, you hear from Interim Police Chief Jeffrey Carroll. Annalise said that right now 13 higher-ranking police officers within the department are on administrative leave of what he described as misconduct.
Yeah, or they were served with termination papers. He says there will be a process for the officers who were placed on administrative leave to either make their case for why they should keep their job or not keep their job. And no specific details he's providing right now about the investigation, but he did say they completed an investigation into the crime report numbers based on a recommendation from the U.S. Attorney's Office. We'll have much more on that on our website.